Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on with the chat? Why is the chat broken? Hang on a second. What's up? We're back to Anthony Sculpt's stuff. That's what we're calling the stream from now on. Shouldn't even call it that, though. Also, I'm having an issue with Twitch. I mean, I think it's fine for you guys, but for some reason, my Twitch player won't load anything. It's solid black. Does anybody know anything about that? About why that might be happening? Because I don't know anything about that or why it might be happening. Oh well. Today we have some stuff to do. All right, I want to. Do I feel better? Not really. I don't think I have a fever anymore, but I still feel lousy and I still have a headache. It's quite annoying. Anyway, what I want to do today is I want to redo these biceps because I don't like the way they turned out, really. They're not too far off. I already adjusted them a little bit. They were a little bit too narrow this way, so I adjusted that to have a little bit more tricep. Now I'm going to resculpt a little bit of this. And I'm just going to sculpt a little bit on the side here, and it'll be okay. It shouldn't be too much work. I don't know why I burp so much when I stream. I think it's because I have to talk a lot, and in so doing, I end up taking in extra air that ends up coming out as burps. But I don't know. I don't remember having that issue when I was teaching. Obviously, I talked a lot as a teacher. So, I don't know. Also wanted to knock those traps down a little bit. Yeah, I like that better. It's a little bit more realistic, and I think I want to bring in this area just a touch, front and back, just a touch. And then also bring the arms in a little bit. Better than farts? Oh, you guys, you can't hear the farts. But trust me, farts are there. Here's the thing, I've eaten beans and rice for the last, like, 2.5 meals. And, well, I'll let you guys figure out the rest of that story. Well, I'm sure the others will show up. Your Twitch isn't working either? It's like, I checked on my phone and it was working. So tired of cat hair. It was so nice. I mean, I like my cats, but it was so nice when they weren't around. I checked on my phone and I could see Twitch, but I can't see it on my computer. Anybody else having that issue? Because that's pretty weird. I've refreshed and all kinds of stuff. Tiny, is it working okay for you on the Twitches? Yeah, Twitch is just totally blank. Unless they finally shut down my account for dual streaming. You know, I've seen so many people dual stream that I figured, what the heck, I'm probably allowed to also. Right? Giant channels do it. My little channel should be allowed to. Let me see if I got any emails from them. Hey, what's up, Super Mario Zilla? Working fine for you? Well, that's good. That means they haven't shut me down. I've closed all the windows and reopened all the windows and... Ooh, guys, I forgot to tell you, which was only like a minute ago because I only just started. Yeah, I don't think I have any emails from them saying you're fired, so... I learned how to make stuff transparent in ZBrush, which is cool, because now when I do like a helmet or a visor or something, I can make it transparent. I kind of like this anatomy now. What do you guys think about it? I think it looks pretty good. That's going to be getting trimmed away there. Nope, headache did not go away. In fact, it just started back up again. I wonder if there's... I'm not making a joke. It actually did. Like 10 minutes before the stream started. I wonder if there's any connection there. Come on. I need to make it bigger and less intense. That's what she said? Focal shift. Is that gonna do what I want it to do? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this headache. It's really a pain in the ass. Open door for anybody who wants to make a joke there. Speaking of people who are jokes, oh yeah, that's what I wanted it to do right there. Only not quite as much. Actually, if we turn the draw size down. Hi, my name is Isabella. Well, hello, Isabella. Common is I don't know what that means. But either way, welcome. All are welcome here at the greatest stream on earth. Anyway, I had somebody complaining the other day, or actually it was just today, that my custom stuff costs more than stuff at retail. I'm like, okay, dude. Okay. That's not a conversation I'm gonna have. You're clearly a moronski. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, let's turn the intensity up. See how that looks. We're gonna figure out... Why is it... I don't want that at all. See how it's making that weird... You like Ever Bear. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're saying. We turn the focal shift back down. Yeah, maybe that'll work. So if we leave it like that, intensity down a lot, draw size up, we're gonna figure out the right combination for it to make the lines I want. He said, but the things that are getting mass produced are being painted by hand too. And I'm like, yeah, on a production line, and those people are making a salary, which means it's not anywhere close to comparable to what you're talking about, buddy. Not even a little bit. That's weird that it's not working. I just closed the window, I gave up on it. How symmetrical should I make the torso, guys? I'm thinking symmetrical other than veins. I don't know, like, You're not supposed to make things symmetrical, but I'm gonna try to open up my Twitch account. What are your guys' thoughts on perfectly symmetrical muscles? And sniffles. What about sniffles? Man, I was so hoping I would not have allergies here, but I do. It's not as bad. Hey, 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 stop auto-playing videos when I'm streaming, you stupid website. Should be fine. Mickey, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You need to pick one. I don't know which one. You gotta be specific. Okay, so it worked on IE, like you said. Okay. So now let's try it in the Chrome. Should be fine. Are you saying symmetry should be fine? It freaking worked, Mickey. I don't know why that did it, but you solved it. Open it up in IE and then open it up in Chrome. Yeah, I guess we could just do symmetry. That should be okay. It's just an action figure. Well, if I took that mindset, then I would be making action figures just like everyone else. These are going to be better than everyone else. Or at least that's the idea. They're striving to be better than everyone else anyhow. Can't say they will be for sure, but that's what we're going for. That's the goal here. No point in doing this if you're not doing it to be the best. You feel me? Speaking of which, I think I need to come up with a name for a company. I can't stick with Anthony's Customs. I was thinking about calling them Psycho Toys, because the word psycho in Japanese means like superior or better. But I don't know if I want to go with a Japanese name, seeing that I'm not Japanese. That doesn't really make the most sense. But I am making ninjas as my first line of figures, so I don't know, guys. What thoughts have ye? Let's look at this guy for reference. He's got muscles. Alright. Am I a Wii fan? I don't know what Wii is. Wii. I'm kidding. Of course I know what it is. And I'm not. Alright, maybe we try a different brush. Let's try a different brush. Let's try... I found a new brush for sculpting hair. I think I'm going to resculpt a lot of my hair, or at least go back over it. Where's the brush I want? It's down here. Dame Standard 2. How pinchy is that? Ooh. Oh, I don't like the way it does that. See those extra marks on there? That's not good. Why is it doing that? It shouldn't be doing that. He's got an alpha on it. We don't want that. How's it work without an alpha? It's not a tumor. Alright, well it definitely doesn't work without the alpha. So let's take the alpha back on. And let's lift the brush up a little bit. Let's just pop it up just a little bit. Let's see. Still, huh? Don't like it. No, I'm not a WWE fan, to answer your question. I don't do the wrestling stuff at all. Not even a little bit. I'm sorry if that means we can't be friends. Where is the brush I'm looking for? There it is. There it is. Why are these brushes all behaving so terribly for me today? None of them are doing what I want them to do. Where do you work that all of your coworkers are over 60? Because most places don't employ, I mean, like they do, but not officially, but they don't, you don't find too many people over 60. You know? I wonder if this will work. No. Not for super realism, but that's not a matter of realism. I mean, well, it could be, but it's a matter of style and preference, that kind of thing. Alright, maybe if we go smaller draw size, higher intensity. One of these is going to give me the look I want, guys. It's going to. Then we'll do the biceps. Nope. I don't understand why I can't get a line. You're in tech and everybody you work with is over 60. Oh, tech support. Well, it's still tech. That's unusual, man. So guys, I got my new phone, and I gotta tell you, I'm very salty about one feature on this phone. Obviously, it's a nice phone. It's the newest phone they have out there, which I didn't want to buy, but whatever. I ended up having to get one, so I got it. But here's the thing that bothers me about it, okay? There's no customizable dictionary. It only has like the prediction type stuff in the dictionary. So I can't add swear words or other words. Or maybe I can add swear words. I don't know. I haven't tried that yet, but I heard somebody else say you can't. And then I also, like for a while, it wasn't learning my name. That's freaking annoying when you try to type out your name and it's like, did you mean a different word that's not your name? Yeah, you're right. I did mean that. How do we get to blob? I did mean that other word that doesn't make any sense in this context or any context ever. That's exactly what I meant. Thank you, phone. I am happy to be back to using a Samsung though. I used to have a Samsung phone back in the day, and them boys are legit. That's weird, Roel. That's really weird. You know what I do like though? I guess people were bitching about it. I really like the finger scanner on the back. I just touch it and it unlocks my phone. That's awesome. It's not new tech, I know. Like I said, my old phone's old. But I like that feature a lot. Okay. Okay. Let's put one in here, perhaps. I wonder, like... Yeah, theirs aren't symmetrical. Maybe I shouldn't go with symmetry. That phone is weird? What do you mean that phone is weird? This is the... I looked it up. That's the case for all the phones for like the last 2 or 3 generations. If you're talking about Samsung. Which I am. I think we're gonna lose the symmetry here. just slightly off center. You know, just a slight different angle, and it should give it a pretty good look. Alright, those muscles. Let's look at a different reference. Let's look at... Who out there, anybody out there super ripped, and you can let me know how your muscles look? Because I looked at my muscles and I couldn't, it wasn't helpful. Let's just put it that way. Looking at my own muscles did not help me. Made me sad, actually. Let me just look through my reference real quick. You have an iPhone? Well, you definitely can't be taken seriously ever. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Somebody's got to have these kind of lines in their muscles. Well, maybe they don't. I really want to sculpt Akuma. Like, really bad. I think we're gonna do that at some point, guys. I have no idea what you're saying to me. The deep situation is a little higher than mid-breast. What the heck? What the heck are you talking about? I'll show you a deep situation. This is gonna be so small, like nobody's gonna even, it's just gonna be there just a little bit to give a little bit of visual interest. And I do want to have a little bit of a... right there, where it goes up by the clavicle. Yeah, I don't like that. It's not like that, like that's different on everybody. If you look up reference images, like you'll see everybody's chests look significantly different from one to the next. If we're gonna go for not quite symmetrical, we should probably make one of his nipples like twice as big as the other one. But because he's gonna be wearing clothes, so nobody will notice until it's too late. They will have already purchased the figure. This is gonna be a 1/12 scale, so about 6.5 inches. I almost murdered my cat today. Not on purpose, like because he irritated me either. It was like an accident type situation. And I was very worried that I hurt him because obviously I don't want to hurt my cat. So I'm closing the window. It's like a double hung window, so the glass is on the inside, which I don't like double hungs personally. I like the kind that swing out and those screens on the inside rather than having the screen on the outside. Whatever. That's neither here nor there. That's the kind of window it was. So I was sliding it down, okay, and he decided now is a good time to put my face where the window's going. So he does that, and it gets very close to squashing his head, because I didn't notice he was there, and the windows are a little stuck, so I was pushing a little bit hard, and I almost crushed my cat's head, which, can you imagine? Like, I'm making kind of light of it now, but that would be absolutely the worst thing ever. Ever. And it freaked me out. But here's what freaked me out even more, because it was making like a screechy kind of sound from the window sliding in the track, and he gets scared of everything. So it happened, like by the time I saw him there, it was still close to squashing him, but he also heard the noise and freaked out and fell off the windowsill and took off running. So I thought I did squash him. Oh my gosh. Okay, Hoosie, you need to stop. Like, a lot. Thanks. I need to put a disclaimer. No backseat arting. We'll make art a verb. That's what you do on the internet these days. The whole purpose of me making these is to sell them. That's the plan. I asked for advice like 5 minutes ago? No, I definitely did not do that. I didn't say, please advise me on everything you see that you would do differently than what I'm doing. That's totally different than saying, what do you guys think about symmetry or non-symmetry? That's totally different. You know what I mean? I'm tempted to put veins on the chest, but only super roided up people or super slim people, like low body fat percentage, have veins on the chest. Like really low body fat. You can see a vein on a bicep on pretty much anybody who's in good shape and muscular. So I'm thinking the bicep veins are okay, but maybe not put veins on the chest. Let's see. I'm tempted. I want to, but I also don't want to at the same time. I also am tempted to put another... I don't think I'm going to. No, it's all good, Hoosie. It's just like, I mean, imagine doing whatever you do for a living and having somebody sit there and be like, I would do that. I would do that. You know, it's not conducive to a workplace. I was thinking just like this. I'll show you what I was thinking for veins on the chest. You tell me what you think, you guys. Just like... just a little bit. Like that. I think it looks kind of cool. JK lol. No, let's redo the biceps. I think we should do that. Hey, does anybody out there remember Coco no Brazil equals shit. What? If you're speaking in Japanese, the no part makes sense, but if you're not, then the no part doesn't make sense. But you spelled Brazil like you're speaking, like you're a Spanish-speaking person. Or Portuguese-speaking person. I don't know what you're saying, and you spelled Coco normally too. So yeah, what's the deal there, Isabella? You keep saying random things that nobody knows what you're talking about. This is the most annoying part for me, is trying to fake muscle groups that have to be different than they are in real life, just because you're making an action figure. I hate that. Ash Ketchup, you've been here before, haven't you? I know you have. Why are you acting like you haven't been here before? You definitely have. You're from Brazil. See? I knew you were, because you spelled Brazil with an S. And I know people from Brazil, and they do that, because in Portuguese, you spell Brazil with an S. Look at me being worldly and shit. That's fine that you're from Brazil, but I still don't know what the heck you're talking about. Half the time. Let's give a little more meat to the bicep. Matty Nieminen. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry, man. Nieminen. Nieminen. That's an interesting name. Is that your actual name? You don't have to say if you don't want to. Because there's a lot of weird people in here. Especially Roel. What up, Dark? Lindo. Hey, English only. Isin Hani. I'm just gonna start mumbling everybody's username now, because you guys are getting a little out of hand with the usernames. Hold on, I'm not allowed to talk to my viewers like that, Roel. I have to apologize to you. All of my viewers are the best people ever who never do anything wrong and never need to be told to stop spamming chat or anything like that. Oh shit. I missed that. Not that high. How about like that? Nah. Anybody speak Portuguese out there? If this was Spanish, I could talk a little bit enough to explain what I'm trying to say, but I don't know Portuguese. Portuguesa. That's Spanish for Portuguese. It could be Portuguese for Portuguese too. I don't know. Hey, John, what's up? Okay, so here's the deal. I'll just say this now. Let's talk about this for a minute, because why not? We're here anyway, right? And most of you guys watch my channel. If you're here, you're probably on one of my channels, either the YouTubes or the Twitch. Okay, there's two things I want to address that are both about the same thing, because yesterday somebody's like, you shouldn't talk to your viewers that way. And I was like, well, go screw yourself. No, that didn't happen. I thought that. I didn't say that. So what did happen was he said that, and it was in response to me asking Roel to not continue to spam the chat with a certain thing he was saying after one of my admins or mods asked him to stop. Here's the thing, we keep it real here, and everybody's welcome, and I hope that everybody is here and is here too and wants to have fun, and that's fine. But if somebody, hang on, when your mom calls, you answer it. Hello? Hello? You called me. I don't. It's okay. Are you on speakerphone right now? Okay. Well, it sounds tinny, and I didn't know if that was the phone or if that was speakerphone. Well, I'm streaming right now, though. Did you just call in to say that, or to do that, or what? Yeah, okay. We have to do that later because I can't talk now. Okay, love you, bye. Anyway, we keep it real here. So if somebody's gonna be a dangleberry, they're gonna get called out for being a dangleberry. Like that's I don't want to call people out for being a dangleberry, but if you're gonna be a dangleberry, then it's gonna happen. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to have problems with people ever. But I want the place to be fun for everybody, so don't be a dangleberry and get told to stop being a dangleberry. That's all. That's not quite what I was going to say originally, but I lost my train of thought. Or well, if you go on to explain that you wanted wings 100 more times, we're going to have to tell you to stop again. Wings are cool. I will not argue that. If I can work out something on these figures that somehow incorporates wings, I will do that. Yeah. Normal people say that to their mom. I think. Listen, if you're embarrassed to tell your mom you love her because you're streaming to people on the internet, then you know that you got problems. You have bigger problems than saying I love you to your mom. Why was that call funny? Do I know any Finnish words? No. I don't. But I think those are like pretty common sense, like general rules that people shouldn't have a problem following, right? Like if you can't get behind everybody's here to have fun, so don't be a dickwad. Like that's like the most basic of life rules, right? Don't be a butthole. Oh, yeah, well. That's because she didn't respond at first. And I was like, well, what's going on? She said, oh, I'm here. I said, well, yeah, well, you called me. I know you're there. It was just, it was funny because she was on speaker. The reason is, my old phone, I had no more voice. My mic broke. So I was trying to talk to people, and it wasn't going through. So she was probably thinking, or I thought she was thinking, that it was happening again. But that wasn't the case. No, I don't gotta remember snowflakes. That's my point. If you're a snowflake type person and don't like being told that you're wrong, then you're in the wrong place. Especially if you're... Okay, so here's the point number 2. Because this is how this whole thing got started. Somebody tried to tell me something that I was doing wrong, that they thought they knew better. I informed them that they were incorrect, and then they got offended. Like, if you're going somewhere, especially to somebody else's situation, whatever you want to call it, and you're telling them that they're doing something wrong, you're the instigator. Them disagreeing with you, you don't get to be mad at them for that. That's not how it works in the real world. You know what I mean? Does that make sense to people? Like, if you want to try to call someone out, let's say, and then they don't lay down and take it, you don't get to get mad at them for not taking it. I get that so much on YouTube. You're an asshole. No, you're the one that started talking to me. I'm only responding, dude. I didn't even know you existed 10 minutes ago. What did Irishman7 say? You won't hear an argument from me. Common sense is still common sense. Actually, it's not. Common sense is uncommon sense these days. See what I did there? Like, I've never been rude in the comment section or during a stream or anything to anybody who didn't start it. You know what I mean? Like, I always just... I have to tell people that they're wrong if they're gonna come here to be a problem. Whether it's during a stream or on the regular channel or whatever. I have to... It's my duty as a human being to try to correct that behavior. It's not like I go looking for it, but if they bring it to me, I'll let them know, listen, you're being a dingleberry. You should stop being a dingleberry. That's all. Well, that's what snowflakes used to mean. And now it means people who are raised to believe that they are special because they are them. Listen, nobody's special just for being them. Nobody. Me, you, anybody. That's the thing. Kids these days, man. Yeah, these arms look so much better already. I don't know what I was doing yesterday. You know, actually I do. Here's a life lesson. It's applicable to everything, but particularly applicable to art. I think, anyway, and that's what we're talking about. Just because you spent a lot of time doing something. No, let's not word it that way. What's a good way to word it? Don't stick with a mistake just because you spent a lot of time making it. So what that means is I spent a lot of time on those biceps, relatively speaking, and I kept trying to work them around to make them look good. I was trying to keep that mistake because I spent so much time getting there. You gotta be able to just get rid of it. Get rid of the mistake and then fix it. And now I have, and now the project looks so much better. Hey, thanks, Kale. Kale Flores. How's it going? I appreciate the support. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, these biceps look so much better than yesterday's. So much better. But yeah, there's my life lesson for the day. Don't stick with a mistake just because you spent a lot of time making it. Well, that's a different saying altogether, but you can use that saying if you like. Aren't you the only two people talking in Twitch? If you're the only two people talking in Twitch, that's the reason you're the only two people showing up. You're not going to see the YouTube chat on Twitch. I merged them on my end. You're not going to see that. Unless, I mean, you'll see it on the stream, but you're not going to see it. Give him a nice butt. We already talked about this. We're not doing a butt. I did get a YouTube. I made a video about it, man. I'm tired of people not watching my videos. I'm gonna quit YouTube, I swear. If people don't start watching the videos, I'm gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit because I need money. But I'm gonna continue to bitch about it to anyone who will listen. I'm gonna carve this whole area out and then resculpt it. I knew a girl once that looked like she had no butt at all. She looked like if you took a frog and tried to stand it up on its hind legs. Picture that. That's how much of a butt she had. Picture it. Do it. No one's picturing it. I can tell. Yeah, that's much better. You don't want too much lump there, because that's not a muscle. That should be mostly flat. Mostly. Yeah, girls with no butts, as far as I'm concerned, should have more butts. It's all about the butts. All about that boom boom. Anthony, you did the girl wrong. What? No, John, that's not my cup of tea. I don't really care about that. Pig? Who's a pig? Are you saying I'm a pig now? Yeah, no, listen, I'm not... The reason I said we're not doing a butt is because we're not doing a whole lower half. We don't need a naked lower half. I'm sorry, I'm sure you wanted me to sculpt that, but we're not doing a lower half. We don't need that, I'm sorry. Yeah, you guys are getting a little crazy here. Jeez, I make one joke about a girl looking like a frog, and next thing you know... I'm pretty sure someone called me a pig. Not being a pig to say that girls with no butts should have more butts. It's a piece of human anatomy. It's only natural to have a butt. How else are you going to take a dump without falling in? It's really for her own benefit. Were my parents proud? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think they love me. Oh man. Actually, it's sitting right over there. You guys want to see it? I'm just kidding. I'm not getting up to get it out. I had a nickel every time I had that conversation. We just want a little bit of muscle definition on this side. And then this side really needs some. Like right here especially. I am a gentleman. I'm what you call a nice guy. Jared, are you still out there? I saw somebody named Jared a little bit ago. Jared. I think Jared was the one that called me a pig. I want to find out if that's what he was saying. I'm curious. I'm not offended. I don't really care. But I'm curious now. Hey, some bees. You haven't been around a minute. Welcome to the best stream on the planet. Why's my phone going off like every 5 minutes? You really had to message me that, John? Seriously, I'm in the middle of work. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about, though. That's the worst. That's easily the worst combination. Yes. Red Gambit 782 Gaming and Vlogging. You might have the longest name I've ever seen on YouTube. What's up, man? How's it going? Jared, are you out there? Maybe it wasn't Jared. Whoever called me a pig. Show yourself. Who was it that said pig? I'm curious if you were just calling me a pig or if you were saying something else. I'm very curious. It's okay. You can admit it. It's fine. Am I proud of myself? I am proud of myself. Frankly. Not like in an egotistical kind of way. I think you guys could probably tell from my YouTube stuff that I'm not exactly... I'm pretty humble. I'm a humble type of guy. I think so anyway. Do I want to do that? Do I want to put both heads on the bicep? Maybe a little bit. Alright, I need a reference. I think I'm not gonna. I don't think it's gonna show that easily. Jared. 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 Hey. I think Jared's not gonna answer. Hey, Moogles. What's up, Moogles? How you doing? Moogles is the man. Actually, I just barely remember you, Moogles. I remember your name. I don't remember having a conversation with you specifically before. But I'm doing okay. Thanks for stopping by. You replied 3 times. I didn't see you reply, other than you said, what? Did you reply other than saying you wanted me? I don't think you did. If you did, it never showed up. Guys, don't call Jared names. It's inappropriate. Even if he did call me a name. Like I said, I'm not here to get mad. I'm just curious. My question? Answer my question. Okay, somebody else can answer. Did he ever answer my question, actually, or did he just say he was here? Because I don't remember. Read the comments and you'll see. I thought you were writing a poem there. Jared, you seem to have a bit of an attitude. I mean, like, I don't know if you know this, but I don't have, like, a list of every comment that's ever been commented. Like, just sitting here. I have to stop doing what I'm doing to do that. It would be just easier if you just said, yeah, hey, I said it. I'm just curious though, like, what part of what I said made me a pig? Because I like big butts and I don't lie about it? You can't deny that big butts are good. Big butts are the best. Alright, Jared, time to answer for your sins. You're banned. I'm joking, I'm not. Ban him. Or am I joking? No one knows if I'm joking now. Now you have to walk on thin ice, or you might get banned. You don't like when people call your name? Well, dude, it's like... That's such a weird thing to get upset about. Especially after you were being a dingleberry. You should lose the tude, bro. You'll lead a happier life. That's funny. Pao Ho Zhong. I totally pronounced that first part wrong. Maybe the last part too. Sorry about that. I definitely did not quote MC Hammer. In fact, I think you have to go now. I think you have to leave for misunderstanding that quote. That is unacceptable, my good sir. Jared called me senpai and put a smiley. Sad face? They're still called smileys as far as I'm concerned. Nine. Don't do that. What are you playing? What? This isn't a game. This is life. This is art. Hey, by the way, if I ever do this, guys, because I do this a lot, I don't know why I have to stretch a lot while I'm working, but if you ever see, like, holes in my armpits and stuff, too bad. I don't have that many clothes. I wear the same shirt, like, every day. No, I'm just kidding. I have, like, 10 of these shirts. That's why I wear them all the time. They're easy to wash. And they have my logo on them. Well, my saying. That's because I've taken many courses that involved various cultures, let's say. I would guess, if I had to guess, that that's a Chinese name. Is that Chinese? I studied Chinese history. And I'm teaching myself Japanese. And I took Spanish classes. And I took French classes. Well, I took one class of French, and then I said, screw that. These guys put too much cheese and butter on everything. I can't do this. So I bailed on French. Those arms look so much better than yesterday, guys. Where are the elbows? We need to put these elbows back on here. Jared, stop making the conversation about you. Of course I pronounced your name accurately. It's just Jared. I screwed your name up. I said your name? I didn't say your name wrong. It's just Nick Gresham. There's no way to pronounce that wrong, unless you're saying it wrong. That's possible. Alright, who here has witnessed somebody get banned from chat before? Because Jared calling me a pig is definitely ban-worthy. I wonder, hey, if you get banned from chat, are you banned from all my content, or just live chat? You took a year of German and don't remember anything? You probably remember a couple things. Alright, I like those arms much better. Much better. Let's do a little bit of a quick comparison just so that we can see the progress we've made today. Them's are the ones from yesterday. They're out of place now, but look at those arms. Those are ugly. Salvageable, but ugly. I pronounced it Grisham at first. I probably just couldn't see it. Alright, Roel's getting banned now too. He keeps talking about pigs with wings. Chinese and Human. Interesting. So that word, H-M-O-N-G, you don't pronounce the G, correct? And the H is almost silent? Am I correct in remembering that? It's been a while. Hey, one of a kind, how's it going? Are we speaking Japanese now? Okay, I'm very rusty and I didn't learn that much to begin with, so we need to not speak Japanese because it's gonna make me look bad. I have not seen the Walgreens exclusive Silver Surfer. If anybody finds one and wants to hook it up, let me know. Because I haven't. Those arms don't look too massive, right? Like, I know the triceps are a little big, but that's... I want him to make sure he looks nice and powerful. You know what? Let's get rid of this internal one. Not get rid of it, but let's take it down. Just got back from doing laundry. I need to do laundry. Every time I go to do laundry, I think to myself, I don't want to do laundry. And then I don't. It's a problem. Oh, okay. I remembered incorrectly. I got part of it, I guess. Cool. What's my bench press max? I don't freaking know. I didn't know that back when I was working out. I definitely don't know now. It's probably like 20 pounds right now. I haven't worked out in forever. I hurt myself not that long ago. Actually, it was a little over a year ago now. But I messed up my chest and rib cage, and I can't do any sort of like heavy lifting at all without it being a problem. And it was a serious problem, so I haven't worked out in a long time. And since it turns out I'm not going to Comic-Con again this year, I don't have to work out for a long time again, because I only get in shape when I'm going to Comic-Con. Well, that's what I was going for, John, so I'm glad it comes across that way. Unless you're just saying that to be a brown noser, in which case, carry on. I never benched, like, I never worked out to try to figure out what my max was. I don't see the point of that. I'm not doing it to, like... I didn't post about it on Facebook or Twitter or anything either, believe it or not. So I don't know if it even counts. I don't think working out counts unless you post about it on Facebook or Twitter. Alright, we're just gonna delete these old ones. See, Do a quick save. No, because I have to go out and be seen and network and stuff, and I want to put on a good show. I don't need to look good to go grocery shopping. I probably should, considering I'm single, but that's too much effort. Plus, like I said, I can't work out anyway, and I'm not about to go running. The color changes on Thanos in the Marvel movies. He's only been in 2, so no. If I remember correctly, he was pretty purple, and then they toned him down for Guardians. But I could be remembering incorrectly. $200 kilograms? What is that in pounds? I don't know the conversion in my head. I'm not excited for Infinity War, honestly. The Marvel movies of late have been less than satisfying. So, I don't expect this one to be any better. I hope it is, but I don't expect it. I have to go check on the cat. I heard him jump down, and now he's making lots of meowing, which means he's probably just wanting attention, but I want to make sure he didn't like break his leg or something. Yes, running is the worst. I concur. £440? Yeah, that's a lot to lift. That's a whole lot to lift. I definitely couldn't do anything like that. I worked out just enough to be healthy and to look decent. That was it. I didn't like try to get max reps or max weight or anything like that. Because who cares about that? That's not particularly practically useful. Hi, buddy. I mean, go for it if you want to do that, but not my cup of tea. Too much work for not really any reward. You feel me? You do not need to be on this table right now. What's my favorite Marvel movie? I think if I had to... Well, Avengers, I think, is probably the best. The first Avengers. But I think Iron Man 1. If we're not counting the team up. Iron Man 1 was the bee's knees. A thing happened. May Finesse is now following. Thank you for your follow. I think what I'd like to do is, just because we're going to lose a little bit of this detail anyway, when we get it produced, I think what I want to do is just tighten these up just a little bit. My favorite movie in general? Somebody can answer that for me. I've had this conversation many times. Oh my gosh. Let's see if anybody out there knows it. Okay, hey, if you're, I mean, like, I don't mind answering questions, but if you're just gonna keep doing that, I have, like, a bunch of Q&A videos on my YouTube channel that answer all those kind of questions. You would be better spending your time if you just went there, honestly. It's much more practical. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. No, this color is, I mean, they gotta get painted. If you mean like in final production, probably not. I think I'll just leave them painted. I mean, the same skin tone color. Yeah, that's a very piggish question. Look at that, the arms are gonna fit basically going straight down. If you want the bat nipples from that movie, we can do that. There you go. Pulp Fiction? No, it is not Pulp Fiction. The Matrix. There you go. Now those are the bat nipples from the movie. Oh my. Oh my indeed. Okie dokie. I did do that a long time ago. I don't know if I have anything to vlog about. That'll probably do. This year, what is or will be my favorite SH figure arts? I don't know. What came out this year so far? Goku, maybe? I don't know. It's not like I keep track of these things in my head. I do that all at the end of the year. It's not going to scale with Marvel Legends. That's for sure. I mean, Iron Man has to be bigger than a normal human, and Marvel Legends are a larger scale, so he's going to be definitely out of scale. By a lot. So, you know how I troll the Naruto people a little bit when I review those figures? Well, the one guy had a popsicle as an accessory, and I said it was a lint roller in the thing. And so somebody commented on the video, I think it was yesterday, and they said, that's not a lint roller, or he said the lint roller is a popsicle. I said, that would taste terrible. And the guy thanked me for replying. He didn't even get mad at me trolling him. Made me happy. My opinion on Fortnite? I don't know, I'm gonna play it soon. I'm gonna give it a shot. You know? Like, why not? People keep asking me to play it. Maybe I should just play it. Plus, that other game pissed me off, so... John, asking that kind of question is not a problem. It's not like he said you should play Fortnite instead of PUBG or anything. He's just asking. I might do it. I'm tempted to, because my one friend does it already. And everybody knows if your friends are doing something, you should do it too. There it is. I think we had this set at 9 and like 45 for the veins. Maybe it was 44. Let's see. Ay caramba. That's more than oh, we need to change the focal shift. It's still a bit much. Maybe the intensity wasn't that high. Yeah, probably. If I switch games, you know that's gonna be the case. What did I do for the veins the other day? I can't remember. We want the focal shift down, I know that. That looks good. We'll make it a little thicker, but that should be good. Dang, that lined up almost perfectly. Oh, I don't want them to be symmetrical, though. I should make them a little smaller. I don't want him to look like he's on the roids. Also, gosh, let's see if I can do this right once. Oh my goodness. If I was you guys, I would just stop watching right now. Please don't. Please don't do that. What is something you think any company of your choice should make? I want an SH Figuarts Captain Falcon. Or Figma, but I would prefer Figuarts. And Ike. Damn it. That's gonna be barely visible on that final product, but that's okay. No, that's Pit. Ike is the guy with the big sword from Fire Emblem. Hey, Malik, what's up? How dare you compare Ike to Pit? That's unacceptable, John. Ike's the best character in the game. That's not true, but I prefer to play as him. John, do a Google. Do a Google, you'll see who Ike is. Yeah, he's got the same type of sword as Guts. Wait a minute. You said that as if you haven't watched Berserk. Bobby Doggy! What's up, Bobby Doggy? How's it going? You need to watch Berserk if you haven't. Who am I making? I'm making a bunch of happy customers. It's an original character. That'll work for the veins. I like it. Alright, let's put everything back on. Except for those arms. Ah, look at the legs! Look at the legs! I shrunk I made everything bigger except for the legs, and now they're connected to his torso. Ash, you need to watch some of my reviews. Like, go to my YouTube channel, click on one of the playlists, watch the videos, because I've got a lot of videos. And they will answer most of your questions. Why am I not getting any? Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong subtool. The ending was cringy? How so? You mean because of what actually happened, or you didn't like... You just didn't like it, or you didn't like the subject matter? Explain yourself. I heard the new series is garbage compared to the original. I haven't watched it because of that. I don't know. I know what happened generally, but I don't remember it in detail anymore, so I can't really say. But hey, to each his own. I don't know. I don't remember being uncomfortable. I'm joking. Where's Fluffy? He's sleeping right behind the green screen, actually. Is Bloodstock here? I didn't see him comment. There he is. Alright guys, I think we have our upper body pretty much set. I like it. I like it a lot. I think I would like one more lump down the delts. Down the delts though. I do remember that video. I get people commenting on that video on a pretty regular basis. Okay, so there's two types of comments on that video. One is people talking about Fluffy knocking the figures down, and then the other is people proving how much better of a nerd they are than me by remembering which Spider-Man figures are which I didn't remember at the time. But boy, do they need to tell me how wrong I was. English, man, English. I don't think it was doing. I mean, you should have felt it. I don't remember getting that feeling. It's not like I enjoy watching that kind of stuff. But I don't remember feeling like it was. It fit the storyline and the character, so I don't remember thinking that at the time. But it was a while ago, so I don't know. He's just talking about the end of Guts, or I mean Berserk. Guts, the end of Guts, kinda. Spoiler alert, Guts dies and the show's over. That's not the thing. I lied. When they ate in their butts and pooped. Yeah, I do remember that. What the heck? What made that happen? Did anybody see what I pressed? I gotta watch that and see what happened. I didn't press anything, I just flipped the normals. That is weird. Let's do it again and see if it happens again. Well, that's the thing, though. That's not actually the ending, though, John. I mean, that was the ending for the anime, but not the manga. So... yeah, I don't know what happened. I think somehow the two biceps crossed over and connected to each other. I'm not sure. You want to see something weird? I wonder if I have that saved. So yesterday for my Patreon stream, I started working on a Captain Falcon project. I'll bring it up real quick, because something happened. I was looking at it today, and I don't know if I saved it after. I don't think I saved it. I'll see, though. Somehow he developed like a rash going up his chin and around his mouth. I don't know how, but it was textured and gross looking. Let's see if we still have it on him. Oh, there's the bird logo I made for his helmet. Isn't that beautiful? I think I'm gonna delete it though and redo it. I should have made it flat and then curved it. Instead I made it curved. Well, I guess it's probably good enough. No, the chin thing's not there anymore. Bummer. Anyways, guys, look what I learned how to do. I learned how to make translucent pieces. So now we can put the eyes back behind it so it looks a little bit more normal. And then we can make this piece translucent. It looks cooler. That's not dark enough. We need some more shadows. The problem is, his eyes need to be bright white, so it doesn't really work on this particular model. But it would work for other things, where I need to make like a visor or something. Yeah, I'm not sure why they ended it. I know there was like a big delay in the manga, like years, many years. Alright, what do we need to work on now? What do we need to work on now? Could make a new crotch piece for the armored guy. I don't know what to work on. Let's look at the swords for a minute. I want to see the last one I made. I might change it. Not that one. We could do another hand, I suppose. Well, no, that's pretty much the way I wanted it to look. I guess I don't have to redo that one. Oh, you know what? I wanted to do... I think I need to make the katana blades a little wider. Not entirely realistic. But I don't see any way around it. Ash Ketchup is back. Alright, well, welcome back. I'm not a fan of axes in general. I mean, I might end up doing one, but... I don't understand why. This is the one I'm worried about, having to make it wider while it's curved. It's going to give it a weird look. So the best thing I can do is kind of match the curve and see what happens. I guess that's not so bad. That'll be fine. Who's that? Hey, Zeus! I'm so glad I didn't crush your head today. you want to jump up? Come on. Come on. Hey everybody, it's Zeus. Hi. What are you doing up here? You don't have anywhere to go. You want to go up on my shoulder? Nope, stop it. Zeus. What are you doing? Nope, nope, over here. No, not that way. Alright. Teen Titans is garbage. Don't talk about that show, that's terrible. Hey, don't chew on that, buddy. Alright, are we good now with the swords? I think... Oh, what happened to this sword? I forgot about this one. What is this piece? Is that a piece we didn't end up using? I think so. Oh, I quite like that one. I can't wait to have that one made. Where's the grip for it, though? You're gonna skin my cat and turn it into a coat? Don't do that. I like my cat as a cat. How big is your Maine Coon? I love Maine Coons. I wish I had one. You don't know how much he weighs? Why would it stop doing that? I need to know how much he weighs. A Maine Coon is a giant cat. It's a breed, and they grow particularly large. Like 25 pounds easy. That's okay, I'll just ask her later on. No, I am curious though. Is he a real big one? I want one. I would like this sword to be translucent. Apparently though, it doesn't, like, the translucent feature in this is super. Why is it so transparent? 30? Wow. Is it fat or just huge? I wish it wasn't quite so transparent. That's very transparent. Maybe I can change those settings up here. That worked a little bit. Anyway, that would be a cool one for a transparent sword. Zeus, I'm not feeding you right now. Oh, that's right. That goes with that. And then it gets to be transparent. Now I remember. It's been a while since I made these. How many cats do I have? Better question is, how many? Never mind. I have 4. I had 1, and then I fostered 5 because I found them in my backyard and they were basically dead. So I took them to the vet and got them taken care of, and I fostered them, trying to get them to be old enough so they could get adopted out. And then 3 of them got adopted, 2 didn't, so I ended up keeping them. That's where 2 more of them came from. Then one of them died. One of the old one died. So those 2 were still there. The old one died. Had to take in another one that was a foster, and it didn't end up, a different batch, another foster though, and it didn't get a home, so I had to keep that one. And then my brother had Zeus, and then I ended up taking Zeus because Nick couldn't keep him. So I have 4. I don't sketch anything, no. Yeah, I like that one. That's gonna be a fun one to have. No sketches. Alright, cool. Let's save that. These swords are good. You want to do an axe? Maybe we could do an axe. I don't want to. I really don't want to. But they're like little single-handed axes would be cool. You had to leave him behind. Why'd you have to leave him behind? And how did you... Was he an out... Like, did... What do you mean you left him behind? That sounds particularly horrible. Unless you just don't want to talk about it, and that's fine. But that's kind of weird. Where's that red blade? Oh, I'm on it. That's why it won't go away. What a dumbass. Oh, I don't have that on my phone anymore. I can't do axes. I don't have the reference. I don't have it on my phone currently. Yeah, we'll just quit with that then. We do need to make some shurikens. How do I come up with my ideas? I don't know. I mean, I see things and I'm like, hey, I like that element of that, and I'll turn it into something, and that kind of happens. The only thing on here that I didn't design is this head right here. My buddy asked if he could design one, so I said, sure, go ahead. So he drew it up, he sketched me a forward view and a side view, and then I turned it into a model. Shut up, John, no one likes you. That's my argument now. That's the full argument. Oh, man. I need food. I need sleep. I was gonna keep these shurikens because they're pretty basic, but I think I'd rather make some of my own, some new ones. Hey, Brian, what's up? Brian, have you seen the samurai in full gear? Have you seen the samurai? I'll show you real quick. Samurai armor, I guess I should say. I haven't finished the waist piece yet, so they're kind of just dangling there, but... Oh, so he like basically lived outside is what you're saying? I gotcha. I think we're not keeping... Hang on, this piece isn't staying here. That was a test piece. It needs to go... Oh, that's not even all of it. I forgot I made a chest piece for it. It's a chest piece. Guys, we're getting so much work done these in recent words. Recently, we've been getting so much done that I've forgotten what we've done. Where is it? Tell me I didn't delete it. Please tell me I didn't delete it. I didn't delete it. I can't make... Well, that's the thing, is I need to make a whole new crotch piece for it. This is just in place. I just threw these on here so you could see them. Not you, anybody. Like, they're not connected at all. Oh, I got you, Tiny. Yeah, I'm gonna make... I think what I'm gonna do... Well, see, I know, like, you would generally want it higher up. I don't know how that's gonna affect the articulation, so I'm thinking I make a new crotch piece that goes higher up, and then these connect a little bit higher. But, I don't know. I don't know. I wonder how bad it would look to not even have them. I suppose it doesn't really matter. Like, it still looks pretty cool. So, I don't know. Maybe we just don't worry about those for now. He still looks like a badass. A little bit unbalanced, aesthetically speaking. Yeah, that's a glue-on piece. So it's like, if we want the cyborg guy, we don't use that. And if we want the armored-up guy, we take it off. It just fits right over top. So it's a little bulky, but that's okay. Sometimes you have to have a little bit of bulk. I think I'm gonna hollow out... I think I'm gonna hollow out a little bit of here to give the arms a little bit better range, but they shouldn't be too encumbered. Do what, Brian? Do what? When am I gonna sell these? I don't know. Whenever I get them done. It's a lot of work to do by yourself. There's a reason people that make toys have teams of people making the toys. No, I'm not doing a whole new lower half. I'm just doing a crotch piece. He's already got different boots. The thighs don't matter. It would just be the crotch piece. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't figured out a good way to add those on without messing up the figure. Or how big to make them. That's like way too big. But at the same time, it looks kind of cool. But you would need them to go all the way around, which means you need the back piece. I don't know. Those are way too big. We'll see. I don't know. It literally looks nothing like Shredder. At all. I don't know what to work on right now, guys. Yeah, they probably just got moved, Brian. On accident, I mean. I mean, none of this is final at all anyway. I wonder if it just looks that way because of the armor on the chest. I lost it again. Yeah, I think it's an optical illusion. Because that doesn't look bad. I mean, it's a little big right now. That's definitely smaller than it's supposed to be. By a little bit. I wonder how that happened. You can even see it's clipping a little. Probably leave it like that. Alright, I have to go check on the cats, guys. I will burb. Where's my BRB? That's not it. There it is. Be right back. I'll be right back. What's the progress for that body I designed for the head? It's not. I don't think there's any progress because there's a file issue. It's corrupted. The file is corrupted. Why is this not working? What's going on? What the hell? Yeah, I think the crotch is okay like that. It must have just gotten shrunk at some point. Yeah, because it even looks normal with that chest piece now. I don't know, it probably got squished at some point. Okay. Yeah, the other body's still the same way it was. I haven't worked on it because the file's messed up, and I haven't made the effort to switch it. I've been working on a naked body, naked upper body. But I can show you the one that you're talking about. It looks the same as before. It doesn't even have the updated pants or arms or anything on it. I need to work on that, but I can't work on it in its current state. I have to transfer every piece over to a new file. Ugh, don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't even know if that other head's in here. Yeah, it is. There's all the heads put together. Which looks surprisingly okay for being a bunch of heads put together. Guys, go to my stream. Guess how well that'll work. It won't. I'm not going to start this thing from scratch. I'm going to copy it, because the parts are individually fine when I export them, but somehow this document is messed up, so all I have to do is copy each part over to a new file, and it'll be fine. It'll be okay. It's just a pain in the ass type of thing I have to do, and I don't want to. I really don't want to. Yeah, this is it's gonna be a good one. It's just, and it's gonna be such a bitch. It really won't be that bad, honestly, to copy all the pieces over, but I have to. With the new pants and the updated arms, this guy is not far off from being done. That's why I haven't really worried about it too much. I did the pants in a separate folder anyway. And I did the arms in a separate piece anyway. So this guy's going to get this guy's pants and this guy's arms. So. Oh, you like the other shoulder pads better? I like them all. Not all of them, you know. But some of them. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't feel like doing anything right now. And when I get done with this, I have to paint Wolverine heads. I'm so sick of painting Wolverine heads. I forgot how much I hated it the last time. And this time, it's even worse because I already did 100 of them before. Gotta sneeze. Yeah, this guy's arms are the one that goes on this guy. You said you wouldn't do it again. Oh, the Wolverine ones. Yeah, I know. And then I did. People kept asking me, so I'm like, fine, I'll make some more. People want them, and I need to make money, so I figured, what the hell, I'll do it. I regret it. I regret it so much. I only did 10 this time for the painted ones, but it's still a bitch. Like, honestly, I'm getting paid for it, obviously, but then people are like, oh, you're getting paid so much. It's not. Compared to the amount of work, it's not a lot at all. It's such a bitch. Painting yellow and flesh tone especially sucks. Then you have to paint the teeth and the eye. Ugh. You designed a samurai head? I don't remember that. Let me see it. Maybe, I don't remember that conversation. I've always had plans to do samurai armor. Maybe I was messing with you. I don't remember, honestly. Make me, or draw it for me. Show me, and maybe I'll make one for you. So yeah, these are the arms that guy's gonna get. Why are the hands out of place? Why are the hands always out of place? And the legs, I think they're a little big, honestly, but... Okay, I deserve more subscribers. You know what? I agree with you. You should send them this way. Send all the subscribers over here. I would appreciate that. I was just gonna go do something. What was that gonna do? Oh, let's just work on my Captain Falcon project a little bit by taking the body, the blank body, and getting it closer to where I want it for Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon, he's our hero. Gonna take pollution down to 0. Oh wait, that's not Captain Falcon's theme song. Why is this file jacked up too? I'm so sick of every file I have being messed up. I didn't screw with the lighting. I know I didn't. Maybe I did. That's not... I don't understand. Whatever. Here's what we'll do. We'll start a new one. Hey, Ash, if you're gonna keep leaving and coming back, you don't have to tell us you're back every time. It's all good, man. It is all good. Oh my gosh, I had to download the Messenger app for Facebook again. And now it's annoying me again. I don't remember that at all. Either, I mean, I remember the body, but I don't, that's basically the other body. And I don't know about that head, I can't really tell what you're trying to show me. Kinda looks like he has Batman eyes. I can't quite see it. How do I turn that off? How do I turn off the floaty bubbles for this stupid messaging app? There's gotta be a way. There it is. Okay, so for Captain Falcon, he's our hero. I think we need to do like a real bulky, blocky torso. Not necessarily the most realistic looking torso. Let's see. New Batman? No, I'm just meant like the drawn, like animated series, like these kind of eyes on Captain Falcon. That's what I meant. Alright, so yeah, he has a real blocky torso. So let's do that. How dense are we? Too dense. You just got told by Nightbot. Oh. I don't remember that at all, Brian. Honestly, I don't think I've... I mean, if you say I have, I could probably check, and I probably have seen it, but I don't remember seeing that at all. When I'm starting a project, I like to work really fast and loose and then kind of bring it in as we go. So that's why it looks really rough, and I'm just kind of throwing stuff around. Hey, Aiden Gaming, how's it going? Oh, I'm sure you did send it. I'm just saying I don't remember it at all, Brian. That's all. I don't know why, but I don't remember it even a little bit. What type of computer am I using? It's an Alienware with an i7 processor. Skylake processor. You won't hop in later. I'm done in a little bit, like a couple minutes. But thanks for hanging out for a minute, anyway. I don't think so. No PUBG. I'm definitely going to go for a much more stylized look for his muscles. He's gonna be pretty big. This is a project I'm doing for fun. It's a Captain Falcon model. Hey, what's up, Mike? How's it going? The painted Wolverine heads as soon as I finish painting them. I'm working on them more after this stream. Can't say when they're going to be done, though. These things take time. Leaving work, the best thing to do with work. Once I get most of the general mass in place, I'll go back through and use reference to get everything where I want it. All of the materials I use are listed on my website. Now, Captain Falcon has boots, but, oops. I don't know if I'm gonna put boots on him right away or what. I'll probably just do like a general foot shape. Dang it. How do you know that, John? Hey, Fluff. A thing happened. Akuma Eshi is now following on Twitch. Thank you. Hey, Fluff. Can you not stand on the keyboard? Right on the keyboard. I better save it real quick before he steps on something. I have honestly, like, reading your comment is more time than I've ever spent considering the package. Hi, you good boy. Where are you going? You guys want to say hi to Fluffy? You need to jump down or lay down. You can't have both. Jump down. No, 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 no. Fluff. You're killing me here, buddy. Ugh. Okay, let's get his arms finished up and then we'll call it a day. Yeah, they're pretty well done already. Pretty close to where we want them. Oh, I'm sure there's a market for that sort of thing out there, but that's not a market I'm interested in participating in. No, Fluff. I'm starting to think you're not listening to me. Alright, let's just grab a hand for him. Some thought did go into it, enough to say that it goes, that he needs to have some bulge. That's it. Like, I don't understand why it's such a concern for you. Now, he is going to have oversized hands, but not ridiculously oversized. I think that's a good build for Captain Falcon. Super dense. Human hands are tiny relative to what we're used to seeing for comics and video games. So if you have somebody who's really muscular, their hand's going to be really tiny in regard to the rest of their arm, and it looks really weird. I mean, it can look really weird if you're not used to seeing that. So they tend to adjust for it so that it looks better on an action figure. Oh, do you think his calves are too wide? Yeah, because this is anatomically accurate. Told you he's going to be wearing boots. Thanks, though. Interesting that you picked that out of everything that's going on. You think it might be that your eye's drawn to them because the way the shadows are, they're the darkest thing on the image? I think so. It's almost like I'm getting better at this, John. It's taking a while, but I am slowly but surely getting a little bit better. See, now this part's really dark when I flip him over. So, a new person just came to this stream over on Twitch and used a command that's not even on my channel, and that command is for a giveaway. Damn. You really want to get some free stuff, huh? You wanted free stuff so bad you didn't even check to see if that's a command on the channel. That's amazing. Well, I appreciate the kind words. Practice. Art is all about repetition. That guy was like, free stuff. He's probably going to like every channel and typing that in to see if that channel happens to be giving stuff away. What a turd burglar. I hope that doesn't have some kind of meaning I don't know about. I don't think it does. He's gonna have big ass gloves on too. So I don't really need to do this. But I want to give him a little bit of extra. Why is Moobot not working again? That's getting freaking annoying. What about that guy? I don't know what you're talking about, Laird. This is gonna be one mean-looking Captain Falcon. That's way stockier than he was originally, but I think that's gonna make him look cool. Let's put his head on him real quick, and then we'll call it a night. Well, thanks, John. I do appreciate it. Well, the thing is, every time I do a body, like, I'll notice something different that I need to change, and then I'll be able to take that forward. Like, this guy's pecs took shape way faster than the last guy we've been working on. You know, that kind of thing. It all adds up. I even got the feet in place pretty quick, and I hate doing feet. I hate doing feet. Most people feel that way, I think. Okay, let's bring the head in. Boy, do I have to go to the bathroom. I drank way too much water. Speaking of, I'm still thirsty. It's those beans and rice. I've been eating beans and rice for like 2 days now. Here's the thing you guys should try. It's Zatarain's dirty rice mixed. 1 box of that mixed with 1 box of Zatarain's black beans and rice. Cook those together, and then cut up some ham or some andouille sausage or even some smoked sausage. Chuck that in there. Once it's basically done cooking, let that cook together just for a little bit, and then eat that. That's really good. I like to throw it with some lettuce and things and put it on in a burrito. But you don't have to do that if you don't want to do that. Okay, so we're gonna merge visible. We're not keeping this stuff where I'm putting it. I just want to do it real quick to see what it will look like. Hey, Mike, thanks. Alright, take our Captain Falcon head, copy it, go back to Captain Falcon's body. I want to sculpt Akuma, so I'm going to use this sculpt to make Akuma, because it's close to Street Fighter proportions, and Akuma's going to be ripped as shit when I make him. Dude, do what I said. Do what I said. The boxes of rice are only like $1 to $1.50, and that's some good stuff. Throw it in some tortillas with some smoked sausage is like the cheapest, easiest one to come by, so that's what I use more often than not. A little bit of tomato, lettuce. I think his neck might be a little bit too, well, I'm gonna have to play around with his neck for sure, because he's got a scarf and like a collar and stuff, and a helmet, and I'm making him way too beefy. Well, that's not too bad. Head's too big. That's actually pretty close to where it needs to be. Let me do this. So we get a better idea. Head's probably sitting a little high for this type of build. Let's drop the head a little bit. I don't know who Corey Taylor is. I think the head's actually too big. Even with the helmet on, it looks a little big. Oh, that's a very obscure thing that you know I have no idea about. I could totally see this guy cranking out a Falcon Punch. Pounce! Falcon Pounce! Heck yeah. Come on. Well, that wasn't smart. I shouldn't have done that. What is wrong with me? I'm having a problem here, guys. Oh no. I'm losing it. That'll be good enough for now. And Captain Falcon's done. That's all you have to do to make Captain Falcon. That is it. Yeah, that's good enough. We'll leave it there, because why not? Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. Thanks a bunch for tuning in. I appreciate it. I won't be back until Tuesday, next Tuesday. Enjoy the weekend. If I do any streaming, it'll be here on YouTube and it'll be video games. I don't know if it's happening, but if it does, that's where it'll be and that's what it'll be. Alright guys, have a good evening, have a good weekend. Take it easy.